The year is 2025. Technology has woven itself into the fabric of everyday life. Nowhere is this more evident than in Rimgrove City, a bustling metropolis pulsating with digital energy. Towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, their facades shimmering with holographic advertisements. Flying vehicles zip through designated sky lanes, leaving trails of light in their wake. Rimgrove City is a beacon of innovation, a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of progress. It is the epicenter of a technological revolution that has blurred the line between the real and the virtual. At the heart of this revolution lies virtual reality, a technology that has transcended mere entertainment to become an integral part of daily life. From education and healthcare to business and leisure, VR has permeated every aspect of society. It has opened up a world of possibilities, allowing people to experience things they never thought possible. Yet beneath the gleaming surface of Rimgrove City, a darkness lurks. Whispers of conspiracies and hidden agendas swirl through the digital underground. A sense of unease pervades the city, a feeling that something is not quite right. Amidst the dazzling lights and technological marvels, a storm is brewing, one that threatens to consume Rimgrove City and its inhabitants. In a cozy apartment, nestled amidst the towering skyscrapers of Rimgrove City, lived Renjo Lee. A 20-year-old otaku with a passion for gaming and anime, Renjo led a relatively ordinary life. His days were spent working part-time at a local electronics store, while his nights were consumed by the virtual worlds of his favorite MMOs. Renjo was a skilled gamer, his reflexes honed from years of competitive kendo practice. He had a natural talent for strategy, and a competitive spirit that drove him to excel in whatever game he played. But beneath his gamer persona, Renjo harbored a longing for something more. He yearned for adventure, for a chance to break free from the monotony of his everyday life and become the hero of his own story. Little did he know that his wish was about to be granted in the most unexpected of ways. The advent of Mecha Inc. sent ripples of excitement throughout the tech world, a mysterious company shrouded in secrecy, Maine. CHA Inc. burst onto the scene with a groundbreaking invention that promised to revolutionize virtual reality, the Heimsphere. The Heimsphere was a marvel of engineering, a sleek spherical device that looked like something out of a science fiction movie. It boasted unparalleled immersion, transporting users to hyper-realistic virtual worlds indistinguishable from reality itself. The Heimsphere was more than just a VR headset. It was a gateway to infinite possibilities. Its release was met with unprecedented fanfare, with millions clamoring to get their hands on the coveted device. Renjo, a self-proclaimed early adopter, was among the lucky few who managed to snag a Heimsphere on its launch day. Little did he know that this purchase would change his life forever. As Renjo delved deeper into the Heimverse, he encountered a peculiar trio of kids who seemed to appear out of thin air. There was Gao, the mischievous leader with a knack for hacking, Stay, the stoic strategist with an encyclopedic knowledge of technology, and Lit, the cheerful tinkerer who could build anything out of scrap. These kids were unlike anyone Renjo had ever met. They possessed an uncanny understanding of VR and seemed to be privy to information that was not publicly available. Their cryptic messages and veiled warnings hinted at a hidden agenda, leaving Renjo both intrigued and slightly unnerved. Who were these mysterious kids, and what was their connection to the world of VR? As Renjo spent more time with them, he couldn't shake the feeling that they were more than just ordinary gamers. They seemed to possess an aura of power, a hidden strength that belied their youthful appearances. Section 5. Middaheim Online, a world unveiled. Among the myriad VR experiences available, one game stood out from the rest, Heimverse Middaheim Online. Developed by the enigmatic Mecha Inc., Middaheim Online was touted as the ultimate virtual reality experience, a sprawling fantasy world teeming with adventure and endless possibilities. From lush forests and towering mountains to bustling cities and hidden dungeons, Middaheim Online offered a level of immersion and realism never before seen in a VR game. Players could create their own avatars, embark on epic quests, and even form guilds with other players from around the world. Intrigued by the hype and urged on by the cryptic messages from Gao, Stay, and Lit, Renjo decided to dive into the world of Middaheim Online. He created his avatar, a skilled swordsman named Ryo, and stepped into the unknown, unaware of the incredible adventures that awaited him. Section 6. Shadow Stir, the mystery of Mr. Maxjo. At the helm of Mecha Inc. stood Mr. Maxjo, a charismatic visionary with an ambitious goal to reshape the world through the power of virtual reality. With his piercing gaze, impeccably tailored suits, and an aura of quiet intensity, Mr. Maxjo captivated audiences and investors alike. However, beneath his charming facade, a darkness lurked. Rumors circulated about Mr. Maxjo's true intentions, whispers of unethical experiments, and a sinister plan to exploit the power of the Heimsphere. These whispers grew louder within the virtual realms of Middaheim Online. Strange occurrences began to plague the game, glitches in the system and whispers of a malevolent force at play. Players reported encountering shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision, figures that seemed to observe their every move. The line between the virtual and the real began to blur, and an unsettling feeling of dread settled over the once thriving world of Middaheim Online. Adding to the mystery was the sudden disappearance of Mr. Maxjo's 13 underlings, each shrouded in secrecy and rumored to be instrumental in his grand scheme. Section 7. The Convergence of Paths, Reality and Game Intertwined. As Renjo ventured deeper into Middaheim Online, he began to notice strange parallels between the game and his real life. Events in the game seemed to foreshadow incidents in reality, and the cryptic messages from Gao, Stay, and Lit took on a new urgency. It became increasingly difficult for Renjo to separate the virtual from the real, the boundaries blurring with each passing day. He found himself questioning everything he thought he knew, his perception of reality shifting like sand beneath his feet. The line between player and avatar began to dissolve, and Renjo found himself experiencing the consequences of his actions in Middaheim Online in the real world. He realized that the stakes were higher than he could have ever imagined. This was no longer just a game, it was something far more real, far more dangerous. Section 8. Revelations and Awakenings, The Power Within. The truth behind the mysterious events in Middaheim Online and the enigmatic Mecha Inc. began to unravel. Gao, Stay, and Lit revealed their true identities. They were not ordinary kids, but digital entities, fragments of a powerful artificial intelligence that had gained sentience within the vast network of the Heimsphere. They had chosen Renjo for a reason: his inherent kindness, his determination, and his unwavering belief in the power of good resonated with them. They saw in him the potential to become a champion, a guardian who could stand against the encroaching darkness and protect both the virtual and real worlds from Mr. Maxjo's sinister ambitions. As Renjo learned the truth about his young companions and the forces at play, a dormant power within him began to stir. It manifested in both the virtual and real worlds, granting him enhanced abilities and a connection to the digital realm unlike anything he could have imagined. He was no longer just an ordinary gamer, he was evolving into something more, something extraordinary. Section 9. A Promise of More, the adventure continues. The lines between the virtual world of Middaheim Online and the real world of Rimgrove City dissolved completely as Mr. Maxjo made his move. He sought to exploit the Heimsphere's power, bending it to his will and reshaping reality according to his twisted vision. A climactic battle ensued, a clash of digital and physical forces that shook the very foundations of Rimgrove City. Renjo, empowered by his newfound abilities and guided by the wisdom of Gao, Shti, and Lit, stood as a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. The fate of both worlds hung in the balance as Renjo confronted Mr. Maxjo and his legion of digitally enhanced followers. The outcome of this battle remained uncertain, the future shrouded in a veil of possibilities. One thing was clear: Renjo's adventure was far from over. This was just the beginning of a much larger journey, a journey that transcended the boundaries of games and reality, a journey that would forever change the destiny of Rimgrove City and beyond.